Hey guys, Sri Lankan Sammi, retired with mom and dad. Welcome to the show. I am doing another walk and talk with my new microphone setup, which means I can put the camera far away, I can put the camera close up, but the microphone is a new toy that my brother brought me. It is January 19. Friday, January 19, my brother's here, and I'm just going out for a quick walk in the morning. Thanks again for joining us, and I hope you guys like the videos. I really appreciate it. I am Sri Lankan Sammi, retired with mom and dad in Colombo, Sri Lanka. Red truck is coming. Ooh, he's sold out. Anyway, I'm a Canadian citizen, Sri Lankan citizen, living in north of Colombo, semi-retired. And today we're going to talk about why did I leave Canada in 2009? What drove me to leave and start a new life? See you guys on the other side. All right, welcome back, welcome back. I want to say thank you, everyone. Lots of love to you guys for joining the channel. For those of you who are new, welcome aboard. For my supporters, guys, you guys, so much love to you guys. The channel is moving in the right direction. What I did was I got rid of a lot of older videos that were dealing with the 3-year issue situation that we were dealing globally. I think those keywords were causing the algorithm to not let my videos get out there, because I discovered that as soon as wow, look at how clear that looks when the sun is in front. As soon as I deleted those videos, and it's about over 50 videos, I took a big hit on total views on my channel. So basically, I deleted all those videos with those keywords, all those words, because I think they were negative, impacting the algorithm. I noticed a spike in my views and in the minutes watched and in subscribers. So thank you guys very much for that. I'll hope to see you guys on the live stream on the weekend. I'm going to be doing a live stream from Mount Lavinia tomorrow. You guys won't see this. It'll be too late because this video is going up next week. Anyway, we're going to talk about why did I leave Canada in 2009. Well, I'm 55 years old now. When I was 39, 40, when I was 39, September of 2006, 2007, I'm going to say 2007. I can't really remember. September of 2007, my ex-wife asked for a divorce. I said, yeah. I didn't fight it because I wasn't happy in my job. I wasn't happy in my life. I wasn't depressed, I just wasn't fulfilled. I didn't know what I wanted, but I didn't want what I had. I hadn't been happy for a long time. So then what happened was, it's a very amicable divorce. Financially, emotionally, we were still friends. We still hung out. It was very nice. We just weren't in love with each other anymore. We're still friends. We were actually better friends. But then I still wasn't happy with my life, because for 10 years I was with her, and all of her friends were mine and all of my friends were hers. So it was a difficult transition. So then what happened was the economic crisis of 2007, 2008 caused me to hate my job even more. And I reached out to a friend of mine, a Korean Canadian who I had been friends with for, 15 years at that point. And she was living in Korea with her Canadian boyfriend. And she was telling me about all the opportunities to earn money here, legal and illegally. What I meant by illegal is like non-visa, right? So I decided, hey, why don't I, after researching, I took a gamble. I took a huge gamble and I quit my job. I decided in like January, February of that year. So September, it was Labor Day weekend. It was when when she asked for the divorce. We started the paperwork in October. It takes a year for it to process. So 2007, 2008, December, I was in Cuba when the divorce was finalized and we were legally divorced. I remember, got a text message from her saying it, and I was on the beach with these two girls. Hey, I'm legally divorced. And they're like, oh, wow. We had a party that night, let me tell you. I remember that. That was a very, very good night for me, if you know what I mean. And then when I came back, I still wasn't happy. This was end of 2008, beginning of 2009. So beginning of 2009, I had quit my job and I was looking for something else, and I'm trying to find something that will engage me, that will excite me. And it had to do with the travel industry or a traveling salesman. And I came very close. I found a job that I would be traveling 90% of the time globally. And I was looking at that job, working, trying to get it. I was second choice. The guy who got picked over me had just a tiny bit more relevant experience than I did. So, I mean, he says the one thing that I had going for me is I had no kids and no family. So that would not cause any stress for the company. Because you can't ask those questions in an interview, but I gave it because I knew it was a positive for me. And I said, I'm recently divorced, so I'm not interested in getting married anytime soon or having kids. So I'll be free to travel. My parents live outside of Canada, so it's not like I have to go see them all the time. And my brother lives in Vancouver, so I don't go see him all the time. So I'm basically alone. Or did I say that I had no family? I think I said I had no family. I don't remember. I just tried to make myself look very attractive because I knew my experience was not that great compared to others, and I wanted to give myself a bonus. Anyway, I couldn't find a job that I liked. And then I was working for this one startup company, which was giving me stress as well. So I talked with my friend, and she said, you can come here, and I made the calculations, the financial calculations, and it seemed to work out for me. So in February or March, I think it was March, I decided, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I am going to leave Canada and go to Korea for a year. March, April, May, and then I left June 1st, or end of May, first week of June. I went and spent a couple days with my brother in Vancouver and then flew on to to Korea. And I landed in Korea, and probably within the first week, I say this all the time, within the first week, I realized that I was never going to leave. I realized that it was the place for me. I just fell in love with the country, the people, the culture, the food, and the money. I was making great money. Now, I was making better money in Canada, obviously, but the cost of living in Korea was less. The stress was zero, which is one of the things I love. And I truly enjoyed the people. I was having a great time. When I look back on it, I should have gone to Korea when I was in my 20s. And I keep saying this as a joke. If I had gone when I was 20, I would have been president by now. So 1 year turned into 2 years, turned into 5 years, turned into 10, turned into 14 and a half years. And it was finally after the global issue that happened 3 years ago that I decided I can do this job from Sri Lanka and cut my cost by 90%. So that's what I did. That's what I did. I moved to Sri Lanka and started working here 2 years ago. Coming up in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, I will be here 2 years. So I have been gone from Canada since 2009. I'm coming up on 15 years outside of Canada. That's hard to believe. Will I ever go back? Probably not. There's nothing there for me. My parents say, oh, you should go visit your brother. I said, I'll visit my brother. We meet halfway. We'll meet in Thailand. We'll meet in Philippines. We'll meet in Japan. Okay, 50-50. I'm not flying 22 hours and spending thousands of dollars on hotels and food and stuff just to see something that I've seen before. You know, go to your hometown and see it. I don't want to, I don't care. There's no one there. I don't keep in touch with anyone there. I mean, it would be nice to go and, you know, reach out to old friends and say, hey, by the way, I'm back for a month. Let's have coffee. But I don't care. If I won $100,000, then I would do it. But my money, my earned money, no. Maybe in 10 years, I'll go back. I'll have enough disposable income at that point to make a trip back. But I have no reason to go back. I have no reason to go to Europe. I have no reason to go to any Western country. I have no desire. Because the cost and the travel time, I would rather spend that money. So a month in Canada would cost me with flight, because I don't fly business economy. Forget it. Oh, awful, 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 awful. I will probably spend between $5,000 and $10,000. 1 month in Thailand will cost me less than $5,000, including business class airfare. So you tell me what I'm gonna spend my money on. You know, and I'm talking about renting a luxury villa, spending money out all the time, and all that. There's just you know, I have the money to spend, but do I want to? That's the question, and I don't want to. So, why did I leave? I had nothing there, number one. Number one, I had nothing there. There's no one there, there's nothing there. Number two, financial. I made just as much money. Well, no, I didn't. I made more, but I spent more. That was a problem. I made a lot of money. But the emotional, physical cost to my body and my spirit to make that money almost killed me. Physically, I was a wreck. If I had stayed in Canada instead of coming to Korea, I would probably be dead now from a heart attack, from the stress. Music time in the classroom. That's so cute. Anyway, so I hope you guys like this adventure, this story, and it inspires you to take a risk, take a gamble, get out of your comfort zone. And the beautiful thing is if you can secure your visa, if you can secure a long-term residence in a simple place, don't overextend yourself. Then you don't get into that trap where, oh, I'm gonna run out of money. You know, find yourself an online job and then sacrifice. You don't have to sit on a beach every day. You can do that once a week. The rest of the time, just work. But the work will be so stress-free. I'm gonna be trying to convince my friend, Lady S, who you guys are gonna meet in Thailand, to leave Korea, come travel Southeast Asia with me as a digital nomad in 2025. I'm going to try to convince her to do that with me. That will be an adventure. Wow, can you imagine the content we could create, the adventures that we can have? Part of the fun I have about traveling is traveling with good friends, because I get to share with them the fun of traveling. Because I've traveled so much, I have these experiences, she doesn't. So she is super excited to go on adventures. And because she's not comfortable, she's a little introverted. So to break her out of her shell, I've made an extensive plan. I've shared it with her and she's super excited to do that. Not the clubbing, not the partying, not the shopping, but more of sitting on a beach, sitting at a pool, enjoying the beautiful, quiet, stress-free life, and then the food. She loves food, so night markets and all of that stuff is gonna be great. All right, so I wanna say again, thank you guys. Remember, learn to live life, don't let life live you. Please be good to each other, be happy, be healthy, and most of all, we'll see you guys on the other side.